paroles qui dans ce monde passent, toute âme et toute sagesse, il les dépasse. Toute parole que la sagesse choisit ne peut exprimer que ce qu'elle choisit. Personne ne peut louer son essence, il te faut mettre la ceinture d'obéissance.
C'est lui qui soupèse l'âme et la raison. Aucune pensée ne le tient en s'en jurant. Avec quel instrument, pensée ou vigueur, pourrait-on jamais louer le Créateur? Il te reste à reconnaître son existence, à renoncer à tout discours, son consistance. Tu dois donc l'adorer, trouver le chemin et obéir à ses commandements avec soin. Il est puissant, celui qui le connaît. Par ce savoir, le cœur des vieillards renaît. Mais nulle parole ne franchit ce voile. À la pensée de l'être, rien ne se dévoile.
نوبهار است در آن کوش که خوشدل باشی، که بسی گل بدمد باز تو در گل باشی. من نگویم که کنون با که نشین و چه بنوش، که تو خود دانی اگر زیرک و عاقل باشی.
خیلی قشنگ بود سبا جون، مرسی. من هم یک شعر دیگه دارم از نوروز براتون. نوروز شد و بنفشه از خاک دمید، بر روی جمیلان چمن نیل کشید. کس را به سخن نمیگذارد بلبل، در باغ مگر غنچه به رویش خندید. این هم از شاعر وحشی بافقی.
خب من سوال دوم مسابقه رو براتون یه بار دیگه میخونم که اگر هنوز پاسختون رو ارسال نکردین این کار انجام بدین زودتر. ما عنوان جامعه ایرانی کانادایی چگونه میتوانیم نوروز را پاس بداریم؟ گزینه اول برگزاری شرکت در جشن‌های ملی ایران. گزینه دو اهمیت دادن به آموختن زبان فارسی به نوجوانان. گزینه سه آشنایی با جغرافیا و طبیعت زیبا و 4 فصل کشور ایران. و گزینه آخر همه موارد فوق. پاسخ خودتون رو به شماره که میخونم ارسال کنید از طریق تلگرام به این شماره 604 229 1794 یا 604 229 1794. تاکید میکنم که از طریق تلگرام.
من هم یادآوری بکنم که توی اینستاگرام یک کانتست دیگه داریم برای 7 سین. عکس بگیرین از سفره 7 سین خودتون، بفرستین، پست کنین توی اینستاگرام روی پیجتون و تگ کنین هشتگ سرای ایران و اکانت سرای ایران هم تگ کنین سرای ایران آندرسکور و بعد فالو هم بکنین و برای ما عکس بفرستین. اگه پیجتون پرایوت هست برای ما عکس بگیرین، از اسکرین شات بگیرین از اینکه پست کردین، بفرستین، مسیج بدین تا ما بتونیم شما رو فالو کنیم و بتونیم پستتون رو بذاریم جزو قرعه کشی. قرعه کشی هم مارچ 30 توی خود اینستاگرام قرار میگیره، برای همین حتما فالو بکنین که بتونین توی استوری های اینستاگرام رای بدین.
رسید مژده که آمد بهار و سبزه دمید، وظیفه گر برسد مصرفش گل است و نبید. مکن ز غصه شکایت که در طریق طلب، به راحتی نرسید آنکه زحمتی نکشید.
Thank you, Saba and Shakiba, for that beautiful poem. We would now like to introduce to you Sonia Furstenau, Green Party leader, with Dr. Narimani for Saray Iran Nowruz 1400. Sonia Furstenau is a Canadian politician who is currently the leader of the Green Party of British Columbia. She was raised in Edmonton, the child of German immigrant parents. We present to you the leader of the Green Party of British Columbia, Sonia Furstenau.
Hi everyone, happy Nowruz and Nowruz Mubarak in advance. I hope you have been enjoying our online Zoom event so far. My name is Rasul Narimani. I am one of the directors of Saray Iran. I am here with Sonia Furstenau, the leader of the BC Green Party. Sonia has been involved with the BC politics for several years, and it is our pleasure to have her as a guest in our event. How are you doing, Sonia?
I'm wonderful, thank you, Rasul. And Nowruz, Mubarak to everybody today. I'm delighted to be able to be a part of these celebrations.
Excellent. So how do you feel about the spring in general? And I know I'm not sure how much experience you have with the Nowruz tradition, but tell us about your feeling about this time of the year and what's your experience?
I almost find it surprising every year how delighted I feel when spring arrives, when we see the trees begin to come into flower, when we see the air warming up, and that feeling of light and hope and expectation. And I think this year, more than any other year, spring brings us extra hope with the vaccines and the rollout of the vaccinations, and the hope that soon we will be back together celebrating important events like this. But this spring in particular, I'm feeling hopeful and joyful. And it is, of course, the season that is impossible not to love.
So did you have any encounter with any Iranian community in the past during this time?
I had the great gift and pleasure of having a student, Shada, who I taught at the school in Shawnigan Lake at Dwight. And I had the delight of eating Persian food that Shada prepared and learning about traditions. And as I was telling you, Russell, she would always make fun of my pronunciation, but Shada was one of my most delightful students. And she is studying to be a doctor now, and I keep in touch with her. And so I've learned a little bit from her about traditions.
Excellent. So as you know, Nowruz is about nature and embracing nature in all different forms. So how do you feel that that value is related to the Green Party value?
I think when you look at the origins of the Green Party, it really is about recognizing that we have to respect and take care of nature. We are a part of nature. And so embracing nature means having that care and respect, not only for our environment and our planet, but for each other. And I think that that is really the embodiment of green values, is caring. And it's wonderful that it's reflected so deeply in the Persian tradition and in Nowruz.
Excellent. So last year was a challenging year for all of us. And especially, I think for you, you went through so many different challenges. So can you tell us what was the most challenging part of the year for you as a politician and as a person who lives during this, leads a party during this COVID time?
It's hard to choose a moment, but for me, I think looking back on how challenging and how difficult the year was, but to have brought it to a place by December when we were back here in the legislature and back in the session, and to be able to see our teams working in a way that was really united and really cooperative. And I have been talking about what I want for our party and our organization and all of our teams is that we are all in a place of purpose and joy. And I could see by the end of 2020 that we were starting to create that purpose and joy in the Green Party. And I feel really excited and hopeful about that. And I really want to hold that at the heart of what we do. And so I think it's just that feeling of overcoming so many challenges and getting to that place of, we're going to do this, and we're going to do this with purpose and joy.
So do you have any last words for the Persian community, and also especially for those who celebrate Nowruz?
And once again, Nowruz Mubarak. It's wonderful to be celebrating the return of the warm and the light and the beautiful things that grow in the springtime. And I wish all of you the very best celebration this year. And I hope next year that we can celebrate in person together.
I hope so. Thank you so much for your time.
Linda Buchanan is the mayor of the City of North Vancouver and Vice Chair Metro Vancouver Regional District. She is the principal author of the North Shore Child and Family Friendly Charter and championed